Aloha everyone, welcome back to my channel. It's Hoku aka Moon Empress, and if you are new to this channel and you're just stepping on through, thank you guys so much for clicking on my video. Apparently you must be interested in perfume collections because that's what this video is going to be about. Now if you're already subscribed to my channel, welcome back, Moon Tribe. I appreciate you guys for hitting that subscribe button wherever it is on the screen. If you like this video and more like it, don't forget to give me a thumbs up and comment down below. Let me know what you think. But yes, like I said, today's video is going to be my perfume collection video. I wouldn't say I have a small collection, and I wouldn't say I have an extensive collection. I kind of fall somewhere in the middle range, and that's, you know, speaking from somebody that really enjoys perfumes and scents. I have kind of like a medium-sized collection. I don't know, the last time I checked, it was about 22 perfumes and body sprays. Now it's not that much more, but maybe like closer to 30 or a little bit more. I don't know, something like that. But keep in mind, this to me is not my ideal collection of sorts. And I guess what I mean by that is there's a lot of more high-end, a little bit pricier perfumes that I've been wanting to get, that I've been holding off because, you know, pockets don't run that motherfucking deep, and there are things to get paid for and stuff like that. So it's all about prioritizing and budgeting and blah, blah, blah. So between makeup and hair products and perfumes, you know, I gotta be putting my money, you know, in practical places. So there are definitely more affordable scents and brands that I will be showing you guys. And yeah, I guess I wanted to do this collection video even though it's not exactly where I want it to be, because I figured it would give like a reference point of where I am starting. I did declutter and lose a lot of perfumes and sprays that I've had before. I lost that during the 2 moves that we had prior to moving into this house. So we moved into this house about a year ago. So yeah, before that we moved twice, and I lost a lot of things along the way. So what I have now is kind of just what it is, and I will be growing it. And I guess once I get it to where I want it and I have the scents that I want to show you and share with you guys, then I will update my perfume collection. Let's get into this video. Like, subscribe, comment down below, and let me know what you think. So love, light, and always aloha. So this is pretty much my collection. Now to me this is sort of a minimal collection because it doesn't have some perfumes that I've been really wanting, but it is doable for now. I'm gonna not really be going in any kind of particular order. I'm just gonna be grabbing whatever and explaining the notes and the scents as I see them and as they are described on the website that I got the notes from. So I will link that website down below as well. So let's get started. Okay, so the first perfume I chose is the Beyonce Heat Eau de Perfume, and this is kind of a lingering scent as indicated by the name Eau de Perfume, and it's a very, I would say this is more of a nighttime wear. It has undertones of musk, and it is Originally, I got the Beyonce Heat Rush perfume, and it's in a very similar box. I don't have the box, but it's in a orange box, I believe. And I liked that one, so I figured I would try the Beyonce Heat. This one, I believe, is the original, but I don't wear this one as often as I do the Heat Rush. But this is definitely like the nighttime version of Heat Rush. And it says that this bottle's opening notes are red vanilla, orchid, magnolia, neroli, and peach. You can definitely smell the vanilla, orchid, and the magnolia. The middle tones are honeysuckle, almond, and a musky cream, which you definitely smell, the musk. And the bottom notes are sequoia wood, tonka, and amber, which, yes, that gives it the more rich, nighttime sensual scent to this perfume. And for those of you that don't know, tonka comes from the kumari fruit, and it's like the black wrinkled seeds that are a pretty common ingredient in perfumes because it has more oriental and vanilla-like notes and qualities. So it does add a more richer, oriental, musky, ambery type of scent to this perfume. But yeah, I like the Heat Rush, and that's the one I'm gonna discuss next. So here's the Beyonce Heat Rush, and this is actually my favorite one. And this is the one that I originally got. It's a very similar bottle, pretty much the same bottle, only more of an orange tone liquid on the inside. And I would say this is, to me, let me smell. Very much of a daytime scent, and it, to me, has more of like that tropical, citrusy, fruity type of smell, as opposed to the Heat, the original Heat. And I just love this as daytime wear. And this one, the opening notes are passion fruit, sorbet, blood orange, Brazilian cherry. And you can definitely smell more of the fruity, citrusy type of scent in this perfume. And the middle notes are yellow tiger orchid, has a little bit of that floral scent, mango blossom, and orange hibiscus. And the base notes are teak wood, honey, amber, and Rio Sunset musk. So this is a very tropical, fruity, but still sensual, musky type of daytime wear. I really, really enjoy it. And as you can see from my bottle, I do need a backup. Okay, so this is the next perfume. It is Rise by Beyonce. I guess I have a couple Beyonce perfumes, but this one in particular, great packaging, by the way. It's got that like nice glittery gold, which I love. And the bottle itself, super pretty. I do like it. It has this gold like crown geometric shape, very futuristic. And scent wise, I feel like this is a very safe daytime type of scent, in my opinion. I would not choose it over the Beyonce Heat Rush because I do like that, in the sense that that one is more citrusy, fruity, with some orchid and orange blossom splashes, along with like a musky undertone. This seems like more of a florally, daytime innocent scent. According to the notes, they have apricot, Italian bergamot, iced basil sorbet as the top notes, and then the mid notes are orchid or golden symphony orchid, and it's also mixed with freesia and sambac jasmine flower. So the base notes are cashmere, musk, and vetiver. I do smell the cashmere and I do smell musk, as well as the bergamot, and freesia would be the floral scent to it. So it's okay. I don't wear it as often. As you can see, it's still relatively full, but it is something I will reach for when I'm in the mood. Okay, so this next one is BCBG Max Azria, and this is the the perfume, I guess. It's just BCBG. And okay, backstory on this. I originally got the BCBG Max Azria Bon Chic. It's a little bit of a glare on this, but this is the one that I got originally from my ex. And it was like a brown or goldish type of bottle, I believe. And I kept obviously the body lotion. So when I saw this one, I thought it was the original BCBG that I had, but apparently it's different. So I just wanted to give a reference that the original BCBG Max Azria perfume that I had gotten many years ago from my ex was actually the Bon Chic version, and I really did like it, and it was kind of like my signature scent. So when I saw this, I just didn't realize that it was a different version of the perfume. Very similar bottle. I love the bottle. It has this nice florally type of cap. This one in particular is a little loose, which I don't like, so you got to be careful when you pick it up. And this is the smaller one, which I'm glad I got because I do prefer this scent a little bit better. But this one is definitely still a very similar and daytime type of scent, but I have worn this at night as well. It's kind of like interchangeable, I suppose. It's a very sophisticated, slightly floral, but very clean. Somewhat musky, but not really. It's more floral and fruity type of smell. So the notes on this one, and it actually launched in August 2011. I don't know how or when the Bon Chic one came out, but just to give a background, this is a 2011 perfume. And the top notes are wild strawberry. I love strawberries, so that's the fruity side. The wild strawberry, black cherry, French Cur Royal cocktail, which is like black currant liqueur and white wine type of scent. So very interesting top notes, very sophisticated in my eyes. I love the scents. And the mid notes are jasmine, lily of the valley, rose, and violet. So those are the softer, more feminine, very pretty floral tones. And then the base notes are powdery nuances of iris root. I like that. So it's a floral base note of iris root, a creamy cadence of sandalwood, and essential musky veil. So yes, this one I really do like, but I do want to pick up, like I said, the Bon Chic one as well. But this is very daytime. This one I kind of felt was more nighttime mature, but I love BCBG Max Azria. It's actually one of my more like favorite perfumes, and definitely a signature scent of mine. Okay, this next one I kind of picked up on a blind buy. So I've never really had this this brand, I guess, of perfume. This is the Bulgari Aqua Vino perfume, and this is the Eau de Toilette, which is supposed to be a lighter scent that doesn't last as long, I believe. That's what the Eau de Toilette means or translates into. Now this I thought was a little bit bigger. I love the packaging. It's really like travel size friendly, and it's just super cute. I love the packaging. But when I smelled it, I was, I guess, expecting, just from the packaging and being that it was a blind buy, I guess I was expecting it to have a little bit more of a feminine tone to it, with the white and the pinks and the like rose golds. But this one is a very musky, nighttime, mature scent, if you ask me. And that's not a bad thing, but it's a very heavy, mature smell, or perfume. But I guess it's not a perfume, it's eau de toilette. So it is, to me, either a mature daytime scent, or what I would use it for is a nighttime scent. But it's kind of heavy, musky. So this one says, for the Aqua Divina, it is it opens with aromas reminiscent of the salty sea. So I can definitely smell that. It's more like that Italian, like, I don't know. But anyway, it says it opens with aromas reminiscent of the salty sea. It has bergamot, salt crystals, red ginger as the opening notes. And then the middle notes include magnolia. I can definitely kind of see where that heavier floral scent is. So middle notes are magnolia. Base notes are beeswax, woods, and amber. So yes, it's very rich, ambery, woody, like outdoors, salty, mature scent. I don't know, I can kind of see this more as like a vacation abroad to like Monaco's Greece or like Italy. I could see this more as a foreign scent, where it's heavier. It's not very, I don't know, it's kind of weird. It's not very American, florally pretty. It's definitely like a travel perfume, if you ask me. So yeah, I don't wear this that often, but I do have it in my collection. So like I said, I would mostly use this for nighttime wear. Okay, so this next perfume is the Ellis 360 Coral for women perfume, and this is a eau de parfum, which means it's supposed to last a little bit longer on the skin. And I gotta say, this is actually like one of my go-to scents, so very much becoming a signature scent of mine. I picked it up on another blind buy, and I absolutely love this scent. As you can see, I have 2 bottles. This is the first one I purchased, and it really doesn't, no, I guess it had a little bit, but I guess with sun exposure it dried up. But oh, it smells so good. It is a very citrusy, slightly floral, islandy type of tropical. It just smells like, I know a lot of people say cliche wise, like, oh, vacation in a bottle, but this one definitely smells like a very mature, wealthy, happy, tropical type of scent. This and the Beyonce Heat are like my favorite because they're definitely daytime, citrusy, slightly florally type of scents that just really play my mood up. And for this particular one, it launched in 2014. It's a fairly recent Ellis perfume, but it opens with Italian bergamot, peach prosecco or prosecco, Asian apple pear, and pink pepper. Oh my gosh, those opening notes, you can definitely tell it has that fruity, florally type of scent. Now the middle notes are white jasmine, peony, and lily of the valley. So those are the floral scents that you smell. And then it kind of closes with base notes of white amber, cashmere woods, soft tonka, and musks. So yes, it has that wealthy, floral, fruity type of tropical scent, and I absolutely love it. Now, stemming off of my purchase of this Ellis perfume, it sort of inspired me to try out some other Ellis scents, but this one by far is my favorite. So the next one I have is another Ellis, and I will show you which one I purchased. Okay, so this was the next Ellis perfume that I was inspired to get because of the 360 Coral, and this is the 360 Red. And I did kind of briefly read on Fragrantica.com, I think that Fragrantica. I'll link the website below, but I did, as I was considering buying this, I did read the notes, but I had a hard time. It's kind of hard when you can't smell the product before purchasing. So I don't know, I thought that this would be a little bit of a mature scent, which I was correct with, but it's not like my go-to evening type of scent. But it's still nice if you're into a heavier toned perfume. This one has a fruity, I don't know, I can't tell, this might have changed over some time. Like, I've only had this about 6 months, but it's floral fruit, but a lot heavier. So I think the floral tones in this one aren't my favorite, I think, and that's kind of what makes me turn off from actually using it too often. But this one, the Perry Ellis 360 Red, was launched in 2003. I didn't give you a time frame of all of the launches quite yet, but I'm gonna try to from this point on if I have it written down. But this one was launched in 2003. I just find that worth noting, the time frame, because it gives you an idea of, you know, the popular scents at the time, or kind of an idea of the era that these perfumes came out in. So yeah, it launched in 2003, and this one has opening notes of cyclamen. I don't know what that is. Plum, orange, orange leaf. Oh, cyclamen is, I guess I wrote it down in my notes, but cyclamen is a European plant of primrose family, and it's grown as a winter growing house plant. So that's probably the floral scent I'm not really too fond of, but that's what it opens with. And the middle notes include mimosa, orange blossom, jasmine, and orchid. I think I'm smelling the jasmine and the cyclamen that are just a little too overpowering in this particular perfume. And the base notes are amber and musk. So the base notes is definitely what makes it a more mature, like, nighttime wear. But yeah, I'm definitely more of the 360 coral lover, I guess. So there is one other scent by Perry Ellis that I have, and I didn't want to get it in the Perfume form, so I got it in a body spray, but that's the next one coming up. Alright, so this one is a body spray, as you can see, so it doesn't come with a box, but, and don't mind, I'm sorry, my background setup, this is just as good as it's gonna get, but I smelled it and I was a little hesitant to get it, but I got it anyway, and as you can see, I did use quite a bit of it, but I don't actually use this on my skin per se. I kind of use this more as a room spray. Now, I'm not fond of the scent too much. It's a little sickening in my opinion, and it's very, like, I don't know how, like, the purple makes me think like not lavender, but very lilac-y, very floral, like heavy floral tones in it. A slight sweet cashmere musky type of smell, but it's not my favorite, but it's okay for a room spray. But I love, like, as you can see, the Perry Ellis tone. It in bottle is with this nice orb spherical top. I think it's sophisticated, sleek. And originally, I don't remember the perfume she had, but one of my ex-friends, I suppose, had shown me a Perry Ellis perfume that she had in her bathroom, and I smelled it. It smelled super, super good. I just don't remember which one she had. And I think when I first smelled that 360 Coral, I was like, girl, okay, I'm hooked on Perry Ellis now. But then I got the red and I got the purple, and I'm just not quite the fan, but I'm not going to X out Perry Ellis completely. I do want to try some of the other scents that they have in their line. So this one, I put my notes away for some reason, but this one is the 360 Purple, and it was launched in 2013, and the opening notes are peach, blackberry, and apple blossom. I can kind of hit, I think I smell more of the blackberry and a little bit of that appley type of fruit scent. The middle notes are pink rose, lily of the valley, tuberose, jasmine, and mimosa, and I can definitely smell the lily of the valley, the tuberose, and the jasmine. And it, like I said, it's kind of more of a heavier floral scent, which I'm not too fond of. But the base notes are musk, oak moss, sandalwood. So I think this one is versatile if you're a floral type of person. It is versatile between day and night. You can use it as either, but I'm not really a floral scent type of person. I'm lighter on the floral. I love more of a fruit citrusy type of perfume, but this is like my room spray, but I do have it in my collection, so yeah. Yeah, let's move on to the next one. Okay, this perfume is another celebrity-based perfume, and based on this packaging, I wasn't quite sure if I wanted to get it, but I did read on Fragrantica.com, I did read the notes before I purchased, and figured it was definitely something I would like, and sure enough, I do really enjoy this perfume. As you can see, I definitely used quite a bit of it, and I do want to make a repurchase of this. But this is called RiRi by Rihanna, and I really do enjoy the bottle packaging more so than the regular packaging, I guess. I think it's cute and it's reminiscent of the Perry Ellis, so I think that's kind of why I like it. But this one, I think I was skeptical too when I first saw the Rihanna one, because I've smelt the Rebel Flor and some of her other perfume, like the Nude, which wasn't too bad, but I smelled those ones and they were just very heavy, very recognizable scents, and I didn't want this to be one of those, you know, I don't know. But anyway, I did purchase this one, and I don't know, let me check. I don't think I wrote this one down, so I will have to read it off to you. Okay, so this one launched summer of 2015, and I just want to note that because it is a more recent addition to her collection. And I do feel like launching it in the summer was very appropriate because it definitely has a summer feel, a summer scent to it. Now keep in mind, I do live in Hawaii and it's kind of like summer all year round. So I don't necessarily go off of seasonal scents. I go more off of day or night. But yeah, this one, the opening notes are mandarin, cassis, rum, and passion fruit. And you can definitely get that almost like island vibe, fruit, slightly floral, but mostly fruit based, citrusy type of scent to it. To me, it's kind of become a little bit more of another signature scent for me. Absolutely love it. It's definitely daytime wear or like cocktail hour nighttime wear. Now mandarin, cassis, rum, and passion fruit are the opening notes, the top notes, and then the mid notes are pink freesia, jasmine, orange blossom, and honeysuckle. You can definitely smell the orange blossom and honeysuckle floral tones. And then the bottom notes are Indonesian sandalwood, so that adds a little bit more of the mature, slightly nighttime wear. So yeah, Indonesian sandalwood, skin musk, siam benzoin, and vanilla. So yeah, the vanilla you can definitely smell, as well as a little bit of the hint of sandalwood, and for sure you can smell the musk because that's what creates a more mature island, almost like island gal style. So I love this perfume, as you can see, so I will be picking up a replacement of it for sure. Okay, so this next perfume is definitely dirty, I should say. Let me clean this real quick. This one is definitely like a dupe version type of perfume, and I picked this up from Jeans Warehouse, an affiliate of Forever 21, and let me see. So this says on the box, it's their version of Gucci Premier for women. So the scents will be similar, but it won't be spot on. But since you can't really find accurate notes on dupe or knockoff type of perfumes, what I did was I looked up the actual perfume that it is. So the Guest Gold, like I said, is a dupe for Gucci Premier. And I'll just read the disclaimer from this company. It's by Excel Brands LLC, and it is the distributor of this product. but it does not claim association with makers of Gucci Premier perfume. It's a fragrance. This right here, this Guess Gold, is a fragrance inspired by the Gucci Premier Couture collection, which was showcased at the 2010 Cannes Film Festival. So yeah, but when you read the notes for Gucci Premier, it opens with bergamot, orange blossom, vintage champagne, and the middle notes are bouquet of white flowers and sensual modern musk. And the base notes are subtle smoky leather, creamy balsamic wood accents. Now this scent, as you can see, I haven't really delved into. It's not my favorite, but then again, it is a knockoff. I feel like the scent has shifted since I've gotten it, but I do smell, you can wear this daytime for sure, but I do smell more of that leathery musk, which matures the scent. And I do smell a little bit of that orange and bergamot, orange blossom and bergamot, with a hint of champagne, because the champagne adds a slight citrusy higher note, I guess. And there's definitely wood accents in there. So yeah, but this is an imitation. It's a version of the Gucci Premier, so it's not spot on. So the scent is definitely altered, but if you're looking for an alternative perfume to the Gucci Premier, or you don't want to spend your coins on buying a higher end, a little bit more expensive brand, then you can definitely check out this Excel Brands LLC and get your hands on this version of it. That way you can kind of test it out before you actually by the brand name, which, you know, I guess to each their own. I personally would prefer an authentic brand, just because I know that it's more long wearing, and it's just, I don't know, I feel more secure in purchasing something more authentic than a knockoff, because the scents shift. Okay, so this one is another version type of perfume, a dupe perfume, and this one is called Sparkling Beauty. I really do like the packaging. It's by Diamond Collection Luxurious Fragrances, and this is their version of Victoria's Secret Bombshell Pink Diamonds, and it's eau de parfum. So it's supposed to last longer, but I don't really notice that much. I'm not quite a fan of this scent. It's very florally, it's very feminine, it's very girly, which, you know, like I've stated in the last, or with the last perfume, this is sort of a dupe version of another name brand. So the scents are gonna alter from the original, but I did go ahead and write down the notes that are listed for Victoria's Secret Bombshell Pink Diamonds. And then again, or yet again, this one is, let me see, is the last one? Oh no, it is Excel Brands LLC. So this one, the disclaimer again is just, it's a distributor of, or the Excel Brand LLC is a distributor of this product, which was created as a version of the Victoria's Secret Bombshell Pink Diamonds perfume, but it claims no association with the makers of the original perfume. So the only description that I got off of, the only description that I got for this particular perfume is that it's a blend of pink grapefruit and passion flower. So I would say, I can kind of smell a fruity undertone, but I would say it's a more florally pink, girly type of perfume. So yeah, that's this one. And actually, to be quite honest, I am not too much a fan, so I either use it for a room spray or I'll use it for my daughter. Okay, so this is another celebrity-based perfume. I have, I guess, quite a few in my collection. I absolutely love Mariah Carey as a recording artist, as a singer, and originally one of the very first Mariah Carey perfumes that I had purchased from like Macy's department store was, I believe it was called Dreams. I have the corresponding lotion. Grab it. Yes, here is the corresponding lotion to the perfume that I had originally. It was my first Mariah Carey perfume that I had purchased, and this was the lotion that came with my purchase. This is just the shimmering body lotion. Now I should probably get rid of it because it's most likely outdated. I've had it for several years. But I really, really liked the scent of this one. And so when I purchased Forever, I guess I thought that it was going to be along the same lines. Because, you know, you think the name Mariah Carey, you smell a certain version, and then you think that the rest of the perfumes are going to go along the same tangent. But I was not too impressed when I first was able to smell it. It has a more, I guess, overpowering floral scent. That's the one thing that sort of threw me off, because I was looking for more of like that fruity vanilla, like caramel, orange blossom. I was looking more for like a fruity floral type of scent and not just a heavy floral. This definitely smells like gardenia or like flowers that I'm not too fond of. So this perfume, the Forever perfume, let me move this out of the way. The Forever perfume launched in 2009, and this one is an eau de parfum, so it's supposed to be a little bit heavier or long lasting. But I can't really test that out because I haven't really worn this particular scent. I believe it would be more of a daytime scent, but it does have undertones of musk, so I guess it could go into maybe a little bit nighttime or like early evening scent. So anyway, the opening notes are neroli, lotus, green apple, and then the midtones are tuberose and gardenia. See, I can definitely smell the tuberose and the gardenia. They're a much heavier scent of flower. And then the base notes are supposed to be sensual white musk and exotic wood. So that gives it a little bit more of a mature scent or smell to it. But I don't know. I think I would stick more towards her line of perfumes that have like the butterfly top to it. Now this is kind of what I'm talking about by the perfumes that have the butterfly top on it. Now, like I said, the original one that I owned was called Dreams, and I couldn't remember that when I picked this one up. So I picked this one up, and I believe this one is Mariah Carey M perfume, and I thought that it was going to be similar to the Dreams one. But okay, the thing is, when you pick up a perfume, especially by a particular celebrity or whatever, and they have several perfumes in their line, it's very important to kind of keep in mind which one you did like, because the notes will vary. And you can't always go by packaging, because sometimes they'll have similar packaging, as I've learned. So I guess when I picked this up, I wasn't aware that the original one I had purchased was called Dreams. So I just sort of did a guess. I just took a guess. But anyway, I smelled this, and it's a little bit more of a nighttime wear. It's a little bit deeper, but still very feminine, very floral, but pretty, and still has some fruity undertones to it. So this one, being called Mariah Carey M, has the opening notes of sweet marshmallow and sea notes. Now that's an unusual combination. Yeah, it's supposed to be like I guess the sweet marshmallow is more of like that sweet, soft, sensual, girly tone, and then the C notes add a little bit more of like a woodsy, or I guess not woodsy, but adds more of a mature tone to the perfume. So the mid-tones are sweet tiare, flower, and gardenia. So there's your floral notes, and then the base finish is of amber, patchouli, and Morocco incense. So that adds the maturity, that adds more of the nighttime wear, the sensual, seductive, deeper tones and richer tones to this perfume. So overall, it's a good perfume. I don't quite wear it that often, but it is something that I would put on when I'm in the mood, and something that I would wear, you know, maybe for date night, or, you know, in the evening times for an event. Okay, so this one is called Sweetheart Angel, and this is another perfume that is basically an impression of a brand name perfume. So this is, I believe, whoops, dropping things, not so good, but this is also from the Excel Brands LLC, and it's another impression or version of Victoria's Secret Angel, and so it's called Sweetheart Angel. Now, it's a very youthful, young, fruity floral type of perfume, which, if you like those things, isn't so bad. But again, if you have a perfume that is more of an impression of a more popular brand name perfume, it won't be an exact match in scents. So this is just moreover a very similar version, but it's a little too sweet and a little too florally for my liking. But I looked up the Victoria's Secret Angel Eau de Parfum notes. That perfume launched in 2015, and the top note is plum, and then there's a middle note of violet and a base note of amber. So the amber gives it a little bit of a mature scent, but it's basically just a fruity floral scent. This one, to be honest with you, I use as either a room spray, or I'll let my daughter spray it on her clothes or wherever if we're going out. But yeah, I don't use it personally, like myself, on my skin. I will use it more as a room spray. Okay, so this next one is Vince Camuto, also called Vince Camuto. It is what the perfume is called. This obviously is the body mist, body spray version of the 2011 perfume that I don't know, it's a little rich. It's very, it smells very exotic, musky, mature, wealthy, very nighttime heavy, in my opinion. And so when I looked up the notes, it basically says that the top notes are an enriched, intoxicating notes of rum absolute and osmanthus nectar. And then at the heart of the fragrance, there is Bulgarian rose, night blossoming jasmine, and that is blended with more leathery notes. So that adds the maturity to this perfume. And then the base is full of vanilla absolute, sensual patchouli, and hot Brazilian amber leathery musk. So yeah, this is a very acquired sense. Wait, not sense, duh. It's a very acquired scent. It's not something you would wear every single day. I would be selective of the type of events you would actually use this scent for. Mostly nighttime is what I would use it for. And it's very heavy and long lasting. But honestly, I use this as another room spray when I don't use it on my body. Now this Eau de Perfume is one that I picked up recently, like within the last maybe 2 months. And I think it has a very kind of a very cool, simplistic type of packaging. And when I first smelled it, it was interesting because it's mature, but it has hints of floral, but it's mostly a fruity, sweet, like almost sugary type of scent. But when I read the notes on it, and this is by Machado Journal, I believe is how you pronounce it, and I guess in regular Americanized English it would be like Michael Germain, but Michel Journal. And the notes basically say that it describes the perfume as passionate, adventurous, and rebellious type of perfume. Now the top notes are green lime and purple passion flower. The green lime, you can definitely tell, gives it a more tart, fruity, citrusy type of smell. And like I said, with hints of floral, because the mid notes are yellow, honeysuckle, and caramel, so that adds that sweetness that I was smelling. And then the base is timber, amber, and musk. So this one is listed as a eau de toilette. For some reason, no, on the box it says eau de perfume, which is supposed to last a little bit longer on the skin, but I'm kind of thinking it's an eau de toilette, which is a little bit on the lighter, like not as long lasting type of scent. But anyway, I do enjoy this, but I do find that it wears off a little too quickly, so it doesn't last. And being that the bottle is a good size, it's a little difficult to just like put this in your purse and pack it with you. But yeah, I do like this scent. Okay, now here we have another imitation or impression type of perfume, and this one is modeled from inspired by, I should say, the Kim Kardashian Gold perfume, and this is by Lola Fragrances, and it's called Kimiko Golden. Very pretty packaging, gold and black packaging. And you know, if you know what the Kim Kardashian perfumes look like, it has a very similar bottle or perfume bottle style, with the K and everything. Now this one, when I first smelled it, definitely has floral tones, as well as a little bit of like, well, I wouldn't say a little, it has a lot of musk and like ambery, rich types of tones to it, and the gold in the name definitely fits the fragrance, because it just seems a lot more smoky and woody and musky. So when I looked up the Kim Kardashian Gold notes to compare the scents, this one says that it is, the opening notes are bergamot, grapefruit, and pink pepper, so that's more of your slight fruity tones. And the middle notes are floral bouquets of jasmine, tender rose, and dewy violet. So I feel like it's heavier in the floral tones than it is in the fruity tones. But anyway, the base notes are blends of patchouli, sandalwood, amber, creamy benzoin, and it's tied together with a warm veil of musk. So those base notes really hit home, because you smell more of the floral bouquet, and then it's kind of finished with a very musky, warm type of ambery and sandalwood and patchouli scent. So this is very mature. I would say this is like dinner date sophisticated, if anything. But I mean, I don't know if I would like the Kim Kardashian Gold perfume, because this isn't quite the type of perfume I would normally go for. But I think I would rather have the original version than an Aqua version, because this is just a little overpowering, but I get where it was going. So I can kind of assume what the Kim Kardashian Gold perfume would smell like. But yeah, this I have used as a room spray as well, but I would reach for this for more of an evening or dinner time scent to use. Okay, so here we have the Marc Jacobs Lola perfume, and this is Eau de Parfum spray. It's a bit too florally musky toned for me, but the packaging is absolutely beautiful. I love the box packaging, but even especially the perfume bottle itself with this like little rose cap to it. But I kind of have a feeling like they've switched up the perfume bottle a bit. Like, I've seen different versions, and I'm not too sure if that's just for different versions of the Marc Jacobs line of Lola. But I don't know. I just feel like they've switched the bottle a little bit. But regardless, it's still a very, very beautiful bottle. But like I said, it's a little bit too florally and a little bit too heavy on that more evening scent than I would prefer. I feel like a lot of the perfumes I've been describing are ones that I wouldn't quite repurchase. But like I said in the beginning, my perfume collection, my perfume and body spray collection isn't quite where I want it to be in terms of like only having just my absolute favorites. But I don't know, like for those of you guys out there who also collect perfumes, the packaging is also another thing that sells us, I suppose. So it kind of almost doesn't matter if something doesn't smell up to our liking. It's just a collector likes to collect things for the aesthetic value and not just for the actual usage. But that's really bad. It's actually, this is like makeup collections and perfume collections are like the nice version of hoarders. You don't get the messy clutter and like all the garbage. You basically get the pretty things, but a lot of it and a lot of unnecessary things that clutter our bedrooms and our makeup rooms and our beauty areas. So I guess that's the downfall. But anyway, so the notes, let me try to find it. The notes on this Marc Jacobs Lola. Okay, so this was launched in August 2009, so summertime. I could kind of see this as a very, like a very sultry summer, heavy evening scent, for sure. It's almost like a vacation type of romantic dinner scent, if you're into those floral heavy notes. But it does say that the top notes are pink pepper, pear, ruby red, grapefruit. I definitely smell the pepper. It has a spicy, mature, vacation-y type of scent. But I mostly smell the mid-tones, which is peony, rose, and geranium. And then the base notes, it's finished with a vanilla, creamy musk, and tonka. I definitely smell the musk and the tonka. But yeah, that's this one. And like I said, I'm not really, like, I don't reach for this one too much. I feel like I've got a lot of scents that are evening scents, and I don't even like go for them. I am mostly a daytime scent type of person, unless, you know, I just find that one scent that I absolutely love. But yeah, I'm mostly like more of a daytime citrusy, sweet, fruity type of girl. Okay, so I'm trying to switch it up, like back and forth between some of my perfumes and my body mists and body sprays. Now this one is a body spray called Sophia, and it's by actress Sophia Vergara, and it was launched in 2014. Now again, I've used this one as a room spray, but it's a very much heavy, rich, spicy Colombiana type of scent. It's kind of more of an evening, heavy acquired type of fragrance. And the top notes supposedly are juicy blackberry, sparkling cassis buds, and plum. So I definitely smell more of the blackberries and a little bit of that high note of plum fruit scent. But its mid-tones, I think, really come through for this particular fragrance, and that is violet, Colombian rose, and Colombian orchid. Like, it definitely has a floral, spicy, deep, musky, rich type of scent. And the base notes that come through are sandalwood, vanilla, and like earthy wood tones. So yeah, this is I think a very sophisticated type of scent that I would use preferably for evening time. Okay, this one right here, originally when I first bought it, I absolutely loved it. I really enjoyed the fact that this was more of a vintage style bottle, but I honestly did not buy this that long ago. This was only like maybe 3 months tops that I had bought it 3 months ago. And look at the discoloration in the fringe and in this little, what is this called? It's, what is that called? It's like a atomizer spray. But this is like reminiscent of like the early 1900s, like silent films, the 1920s type of beautiful Marilyn Monroe-y type of perfumes back in that day, although Marilyn Monroe was mostly the 40s and 50s and the 60s. But this is Laura Marano, and this particular, I think there's 3 in her line, but there's, this one is called Kiss You, and then she has like Love You and Hug You. And this is the box packaging. This is what the perfume is supposed to look like. Now, when I originally got this, it was a slightly lighter pink tone, but look at the discoloration. I didn't even use this perfume that much. I guess maybe this is just super overly, you know, sensitive to sun exposure. I do try to open up my curtains. I've been opening up my curtains a little bit more lately, but normally I keep my room relatively dark. I have black curtains, as you guys can probably see in my other videos, so I don't really know what is going on, but this is a huge disappointment because I feel like I've lost a lot of product just trying to spray it. It'll leak out and it's like gets like this oily drip going down. I don't know, but I did read that it has like this hydrogenated castor oil. But anyway, I really do enjoy the scent, but I'm just really disappointed in the packaging and the product, just how, I don't know, how it's turned out. And I, like I said, I've only had this like maybe 3 months tops. So it launched in 2016, and it's one of 3 fragrances made of long-lasting oils. Maybe the oils is kind of messing with it, I don't know, but. And as I pointed out, the bottle is decorated with an atomizer sprayer. And as it was listed on Amazon, the details say that this is a fruity floral scent that leads with notes of lemon, cassis, apple, and peach to a heart of magnolia with notes of lily and mugwort. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right. The base is sweet and gourmand with caramel tones, precious musk, cedarwood, amber, and vanilla. So yes, you do get a lot of the floral, but it's more like it has the lemon and the apple and the peach. And then the floral tones is like a little bit magnolia, but I smell more of the lily and more musk, more amber, more vanilla. It's kind of a candy sweet, like cotton candy type. Sugary, but like florally. It's very girly, but it's still mature. Like you can have this for a younger, like maybe teenager to early 20s, but you could still wear it if you're older than that, and it just gives you a nice youthful, happy, floral, pretty, fruity scent. So I love the scent, but I just am not in love with whatever the hell is going on with my bottle. This is absolutely disgusting, but I might pick up another one and just try to keep it in the packaging to preserve it a little bit more. But yeah, right now this is a fucking hot mess. But yeah, moving on. Okay, here we have a very recent purchase. I think this is my latest purchase, but this is called Delicious Cotton Candy, and it's by Gail Heyman of Beverly Hills. Now, the packaging may have changed or altered. I've seen it in a slightly different style box and with a slightly different style bottle, but I'm pretty sure it's the same scent. And don't mind this little nice little detail there. Before I could even leave the store or even get to the checkout line, my daughter sort of marked the box, so I was sort of forced to buy it. But I love this little like holographic style pink packaging. It's just super pretty. But anyway, also the bottle is really nice. It's pretty heavy, and it comes with like this jaguar style cap, and it's definitely got like a sugary, sweet, berry, like fruity scent that I absolutely love. And the reason I put this one after the Laura Marano one is because it has a similar like sweetness to it, sweet and floral scent. And this one, obviously the packaging is a lot better and a lot heavier and doesn't have the same problems as the last one. So I figured, you know, if you're looking for something a little bit more sweet and fruity and you didn't want to get the last one that I showed you, then this could be an alternative. And I think it's kind of been reviewed to be very similar to that one, what is that called? Oh, that one popular one that everybody says smells like cotton candy and super sugar, like, oh. Anyway, I'll probably link that one down below or pop it on the screen if I can think of it. But anyway, yeah, this is just a great sugary, sweet, but not overpowering type of scent. But if you are looking for that fruity type of sweet scent, then this one you might actually like. So I looked up the notes, and this one launched in 2007, and I'm just gonna read what it was detailed to have. It says it's a blend of orange, bergamot, clementine, cotton candy, lily of the valley, fig leaves, brown sugar, strawberry, plum, licorice, vanilla, caramel, cedarwood, and musk. So yes, you definitely get a good range of scents. You definitely smell the orange, you smell the clementine, the cotton candy, you smell the fig leaves, the brown sugar, strawberry, plum, licorice, vanilla, caramel, and then it's topped off or finished with that little bit of musky and cedarwood, lily of the valley scent. So this one I'm really, really enjoying. It's kind of a youthful scent, but it's also a mature, sweet type of scent as well. Okay, this one is probably really recognizable. It's the Marc Jacobs Honey Eau de Parfum Spray. And the packaging is just ridiculously huge for only 1.7 fluid ounces. I was expecting a little bit more product, but I guess I should have read the box. But anyway, I had to get it because of the packaging alone. It's just absolutely adorable. I love the bottle. It's so cute. It reminds me a lot of the Mariah Carey spray. Because it has like the little, I guess, yeah, I'm not too sure if this is more like a bumblebee or a butterfly. It's kind of like a crossbreed. But anyway, I also love the fact that it's called Honey, which reminds me of Mariah Carey's song. So I had to get it. But only other thing is when I actually got a chance to smell it, it's more of a floral, like it's kind of a heavy, like white floral type of scent, which I wouldn't normally go for, but it's definitely a sweet, florally daytime, pretty scent, I would say. So when I read the notes, this one launched in 2013, and it opens with some pear, mandarin orange, and punch tones. And the mid notes are going to be honeysuckle, orange blossom, and peach. And I definitely smell some honeysuckle flowers. It's a florally daytime sweet scent. And then it's finished with the base notes of honey, vanilla, and woodsy aromas. So what I'm getting mostly out of this is a little bit of the pear as the top notes, more honeysuckle and orange blossom, and more honey and woodsy aromas. But I don't think I'll get rid of this because I just absolutely love this bottle so much. It's so freaking cute. So I will be keeping this. Okay, so this body spray is Jessica Simpson's Fancy Love body spray, which came out, I guess, or the perfume came out after her Fancy perfume. And I kind of actually like this. So it's not really my go-to scent, but it's definitely something that's grown on me. There's a lot of like interesting scents that I can appreciate. The top notes are bergamot, peach blossom, goji leaves, and it's blended with an aroma of pink champagne. That's very interesting blends. And the heart or middle notes is lotus, peony, plumeria, jasmine, and Turkish rose. You definitely get floral vibes from this, but you also get a lot of that fruity fragrance. And the base is creamy amber and blonde wood with a trail of musk and patchouli. So there's a lot of interesting scents and fragrances going on, and I think overall it's tied in well and adds for a great daytime fragrance. Now here's another body spray or body mist that I didn't think I would like, but it's a very clean, sweet, slightly florally, sugary sweet type of scent. And it was launched in 2015, and it's listed as an oriental floral fragrance with top notes of bergamot and mandarin orange. Middle notes are violet, iris, jasmine, and periwinkle. It's definitely a floral influence. And the base notes are vanilla, benzoin, whipped cream, and sugar. So very surprising turnout fragrance, but I really do like it. And I actually just got it, but I've used quite a bit, both for my body, but also I use this as a room spray to spray my bedding and curtains and things like that. So I've kind of gone through it very, very quickly in the last few weeks. Of course, I didn't mention what the scent is. It's Vera Wang Embrace, Periwinkle, and Iris, and it's not something I would typically reach for, but it actually is really good. Okay, so this scent is by Ariana Grande, and it's called Ari, and obviously it's in body spray form, or body mist form. Originally, I got it because the scent was kind of youthful and pretty, fruity, florally, but I was going to use it as a just strictly a room spray, but it's sort of grown on me. So I have, this is actually my second bottle of this fragrance, and it launched in 2015, and it's the notes that were listed online says it opens with sparkling fruity notes connected to an ultra floral heart, and has a base of musk, woods, and marshmallow accords. So I definitely smell the fruity scents and the little bit of musk. So it's youthful but mature at the same time, if that makes any sense. Like I can see a teenager using this, but I can also see somebody use this for a job. It just smells really, really nice and fun, and it puts you in a good mood too, actually. It's not one of those scents that are like deep and musky and dark. It's very light and sweet. Okay, this scent is by Jennifer Aniston, another celebrity-based perfume or spray. And I've had this a while. It's almost empty, actually, but I do really enjoy it. It's called Near Dusk, and to me, it's actually like a more mature version of the RiRi perfume. And I guess what I mean by that is it's definitely sweet. It definitely has tones of musk. I feel like it has, it's definitely floral, musky, more of a mature scent than the RiRi fragrance. And it has a little bit of a beachy vibe. And I love the name Near Dusk because it definitely gives you, like you can see the color gradient in the bottle. It definitely gives you that idea that you go from daytime and slowly ascend into the nighttime. So this fragrance was launched in 2015, and it says that the top notes include pink pepper, nectarine, coconut water, and sea spray. So it's definitely a beachy, natural type of scent, and I can totally see that with Jennifer Aniston and like her whole vibe. Now, the midtones are orange blossom, jasmine, and peony. Like, you definitely sense that little bit of, like, wafting orange fruit fragrance with jasmine. And then the base is musk, white amber, blonde woods, and vanilla. So it definitely has a lighter tone to it when it comes to the mature scents, the mature base notes. So overall, I really do like this, and I kind of actually want to pick up maybe the Eau de Perfume, the actual perfume version of this instead of the body spray, because I feel like it would just be a little bit longer lasting on the skin. So yeah, this is definitely a great daytime into nighttime fragrance. Now, speaking of a kind of beachy toned fragrance, I picked up my first JLo perfume. I don't think I've ever owned any of her glow perfumes, or I don't think I've even owned any JLo perfumes in general. So this was definitely new to me, but it was admittedly a blind buy because I wasn't quite sure what to expect with this one. But I thought the packaging was super cute, and I just love the whole sun-kissed thing. And theme being that I live on an island, and that's kind of like, you know, every day is a sun-kissed day. And that reminds me of my best friend, shout out to you, Vahine Mama, who kind of started her jewelry line with the name Sun-Kissed Vahine. So I just figured this would be a great addition, and the bottle is actually really, really pretty, sleek. I love the frosted glass look and the gradient, like sunset, sun-kissed, glowy type of colors to it. But when I did smell it, originally I was a little bit put off by the scent because it just seems to have like it's kind of a clean, but it's definitely like a heavy floral scent with hints of like that beach vibe. And when I started to think about it, I totally thought of summertime on the East Coast, like New York area. It kind of has hints of like a sunscreen type of scent. So it reminds me of summer. It reminds me of like, I don't know, just how people smell when they're at the beach and you just get all those undertones of sunscreen or sun protectant type of sprays. It's just, I guess that's not a very attractive way to describe a perfume, but I think when I think about it like that, it doesn't put me off too much, as opposed to if I was to think that it was a heavy floral scent. But anyway, online, it basically says that JLo Sunkissed Glow, which launched February 2009, has top notes of orange blossom, water lily, and passion flower. You can definitely smell the lily and the passion flower. And the mid and base notes are accords of cashmere, amber, and musk. You can smell the cashmere a little bit and the amber, and they kind of combine for that more sunscreeny, clean, but still musky tone. So overall, this is described as like a fruity, florally type of fragrance, but I would think that it's more of a floral fragrance. So yeah, this is I would say a daytime fragrance, but it is a little bit heavier than some of your other more natural, softer smelling fragrances. So it's kind of an acquired thing, but I'm interested to, I'm not going to pass off JLo's perfumes just because this first one that I got wasn't quite what I was expecting, but I do want to try to pick up the, I heard the Miami Glow was really good because it has more of the citrusy, fruity type of fragrance to it. So I think that might be more up my alley than this one, but yeah. Okay, originally I wasn't gonna put this fragrance in because I don't really reach for it that often, and although it looks like I've used, you know, enough of it, I've had this for probably about 2 years and it's still relatively full. Now, I purchased this, I believe, from the drugstore, if I'm not mistaken. This is Forever, what is this called? Forever Mine by Remembrance. Now, the packaging is super, super nice and really elegant looking, very mature. I love the pink sparkly fragrance mist. I'm not quite a fan of the actual sprayer because it kind of just shoots out in a like really messy stream. But this came together, both the body mist and the actual perfume. It's kind of a heavy, musky, very, very florally scent. So that's why I'm turned off, because it's a little bit too mature for me. Like not in a good way, kind of like in a Elizabeth Taylor type of old lady with like too much perfume type of way. So I have used this occasionally for a room spray, but I keep it because, I mean, admittedly, the package is just very pretty. So yeah, that's why I keep it. But it's very just heavy, like gardenia, like flowery, like light white flowery type. So when I looked it up online, let's see. It says that it's an impression, that this Remembrance perfume is an impression of Ralph Lauren's Always Yours. So I don't know if you guys might have, you know, smelled that before. I personally haven't, but I can kind of get an idea just from the Ralph Lauren name. But it's described as sophisticated floral chypre, I don't know, I can't even read right now. Sophisticated floral scent touched with notes of the iconic sun goddess rose and sensual musk. Very musky, very florally. Obviously it's got more notes of rose, so it's okay, but like I said, it's a little bit too mature for me, like too heavily perfumed old lady scent. But love the packaging, adds for cuteness in my perfume collection, so I will keep it until I can replace it with something else. Now, last but certainly not least is one of my more recent purchases, which you guys probably saw in, what video was that? What's in my purse / makeup bag video, which I'll link down below. And this is the Rogue Love by Rihanna. Now, the packaging is super pretty. It's got like the white little textured box with the soft rose gold type of border. And when you turn it around, it has her picture. So I really do like the packaging. And like I said before, I keep a lot of my packaging. It's just really elegant, simple, and attractive in terms of packaging. The bottle itself is really gorgeous, really modern. I love the pinks and the whites and the rose golds. Definitely my style. So yeah. Now, Rogue Love was, I guess, inspired by just the idea of falling in love, and this came after the original Rogue perfume came out. So I actually got the Rogue perfume some years ago, probably like about 4 or 5 years ago, and just kind of whizzed through that bottle. I never did replace it, but I actually enjoyed it, but it was a lot more of a muskier scent, if I remember correctly. And I don't have the bottle, obviously, because it's been some years, but I do have the lotion that came with it, so that I still have. And that is what that looks like. And it's still kind of keeping with the congruency of the rose gold, like coppery tone. So, but anyway, yes, I really do like this scent, and if I start to get low, I would probably repurchase this. It's just... Okay, so Rogue Love basically came out in 2014 as a successor for the original Rogue one, which came out in 2013. And, hold on, I lost my notes. But it says that it lines notes of juicy mandarin, red berries, and velvety peach, followed by jasmine, sambuc, combined with honeysuckle, orchid, and coconut. So I noticed that Rihanna has more of that like island tone. A lot of fruity, coconutty island style in her fragrances, and still tries to keep it pretty and feminine and musky and deep and romantic. So the base and finish of the perfume is, it says that it blends soft and sensual vanilla, creamy wooded notes, and caramel. So you definitely get the sweet, fruity, slightly floral scents to this one. And it's just really overall a nice fragrance. And like I said, I would repurchase it. So that basically completes my entire perfume / body spray collection, and I really hope you guys were able to bear with me and stick through the whole video. If you did, comment down below, let me know if you made it through the entire video. And also, if you enjoyed it, please give me a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe. If you have made a perfume collection video as well, write a comment down below. Let me know, because I would love to check it out and see what you have in your collection. And if there's anything that you would suggest that I pick up or that I sample or whatnot, then leave that in a comment as well down below. But anyway, I have been filming this for a while, so I do apologize if you notice the shift from day to night. You probably hear the coqui frogs and whatnot, but anyway, yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. Have a beautiful, blessed day or night wherever you are. Love, light, and always aloha.